Hi, this is Danielle with Visible Network Labs. In this demo, I'm going to show you how to use one of our really unique features to capture network data, the Person-Centered Network app. The PCN app is a really unique way to get network data. You can download a mobile app and anywhere, anytime, collect data on a person's personal support network in a very simple manner. When you are ready, you can click on that link and you'll find a little bit of information about the Person-Centered Network app here on this page, and even some examples of how you might want to use it. Of course, when you're ready, you'll go to the login page of the platform. If you haven't registered yet, be sure to do that first. Log in, and that will take you right into our screen of all the available tools and services in the partner platform. You'll want to come here to the Person-Centered Network app. Once you have a subscription and you have access to it, you can click right here, and what this is going to take you into is what we refer to as the back end of the app. Here you can click on this button, and it's always going to give you the latest version of the app. Right now, it's fully available on Android devices, and we suspect by about mid to late April, it'll be available on the iOS. From here, you'll be able to do all the things you need to do to run your projects. When you're ready to load in some respondents into your app so that you can collect data from them, you can come here. If you click this button, you'll get a worksheet that you fill out. When you fill out all the information, you can just come over here, upload it right into the system, and you'll have all of your respondents listed down here below. The information that you put in will be here. You can always use this spot to export your raw data, view that individual's report, or delete the respondents from here. You can also manage your surveys. From here, you can see what questions you have on your survey, and this will be where you can edit them. You can request from us certain surveys or the customization of your survey. And soon you'll be able to do all of that on your own by adding a new survey. You'll also be able to manage all your data from here. You can download all the data from a certain survey, for example, or you can download data one respondent at a time. So once you have all of that set up and the app is on your device, what you'll be able to do at that point is go to the device and start collecting data. So what you'll want to do is open the application, and what you're going to see here is a sharing of a screen that is showing you that application. So I'm going to go ahead and start right on it. This is on a Samsung phone. So what you'll do is just sign right in. It'll take you right in there to the survey and all of the different functions that it has. This is going to look just like the functions that you have on the back end, but you can do everything from inside the app as well. You can manage respondents. You'll see them pop up. You can always click the question mark and it'll give you extra information. You can add a new respondent right here if you're out in the field and you just want to put someone in there. What's nice is you can even pick which survey of your library of surveys that you want to connect that individual to. So if you are surveying adults in the morning and kids in the afternoon, you can just move right in between those without ever having to leave the app. So once that's in place, you go ahead and start getting right into a survey question. So from here, you can ask different questions. I could review the consent if the person's already answered that. I can look at report and resources and things like that. What you'll see is that the first set of questions are just pretty easy to answer. They are pretty easy through a touch screen here on the other end. We have multiple choice and single choice questions. You can even have help within each one. This is a survey, our default social determinants of health survey, but that's just one that we customize. You can customize your own, add your own screeners or your own tools into this, your own questions. So once you get through all of these kinds of questions, this is where you will, a person is able to add others that they are connected to. So whatever question you ask, in this case it was, which people, organizations, or other professionals do you rely on when you have problems. It could just simply say, who do you talk to on a daily basis, or any question that you want to put in there. The person will simply list an individual, hit add, and it has it on the list. If you want to delete that person, whoops, then you can actually do that. Sometimes we find a bug, but that's okay. We went ahead and got that person back. So at this point, you might want to add a question to drop down. You can describe and have multiple ways to describe each person in that person's personal support network or personal network. We have little sliders that let you ask questions about them. This one says, to what degree do you depend on this person? The next one is a question about trust. And then you get screens like this. This one says, which of these people can work together to coordinate care for you? With a person's finger, they're going to draw lines to show how interconnected this group of people are. You can do things like move the nodes if the network's getting a little bit crowded. You can also zoom in on the nodes or zoom out the text if it's hard for someone to see. So all of this can be translated in different languages. You just simply do that on the back end when you're creating the survey. So here, what you might want to do is make the nodes a little smaller since it's looking a little crowded there. And this question says, who helps you with your most pressing needs? Well, that's a unique feature of this partner of the PCN app, because what this is doing is it's allowing you to take one of the questions and the responses in it and let people connect to those responses. When it's a dotted line, it shows, in this case, low trust or high dependency. That was one of the questions that we asked in the survey. So it has a scale that you can show through these dotted lines. So this is a really unique feature of the app that lets you connect people to resources so we can already see how people perceive their ways of connecting to these things. But this could also be anything that you put into the survey when you create it. So after you do all of that work, you'll get a report in the end right inside the app. It's a summary of everything. This one has a special feature that you can click on these, and if you want to load resource databases into the app, you can do that, and this allows you to click to it right from here. You can also come back here. If I exit the survey, it's going to ask you for a PIN, and when you do that, it's going to go ahead and get you back to the front screen. That protects people's privacy. So when you do that, you're going to be able to come here and, for example, you can export data the same way you did on the back end. You can either email it to yourself or put it in a shared drive. We recommend putting it in a protected shared drive, or just accessing it from the back end where it is actually a safe transfer of data and information. So once that is all done, then you might want to come back and go back into your front end or the back end over here. And this is where, after a long day, you can export all of your data, or of course go right back into your data dashboard, where all of your data is going to be stored for all of your projects. For whether you're using the survey builder or the person-centered network app, you'll be able to go right here into the dashboard. And when you pick your project data, it's going to ask you if you want to pick your person-centered network app information so that you can start to do your visualizations right inside the dashboard, or build your report, access the science, and so forth. So we hope that you are interested in the person-centered network app. To get more information on how to get a subscription, you can come to this homepage and see your purchasing options. We're offering subscriptions that you can use to use it over time with different numbers of respondents. And we're happy to answer any questions, either through the community forum, where people ask lots of questions and provide peer support, or email us at partnertool@visiblenetworklabs.com, and we will love to support you and answer any questions you might have about it. So looking forward to having you join us, and We hope that you become part of the partner community soon. Thanks.